The tugboats were busy cleaning their waters from leaves and broken branches. Foduck and Digby often worked together. One day, Digby helped Foduck to a fueling station. Foduck felt much better after his long drink, but the barges were bored. "Let's break away!" Their loads were heavy, and the ropes were old. One snapped. "Faster! Faster!" shouted the barges. A sign said slow, steep currents and worm pitfalls ahead, but the silly barges never saw it. Then it was too late. Foduck arrived at the scene of the disaster. His driver sighed. "This was our fault. We didn't secure them properly. We'll have to get help to pull them out. Mr. Persnickety will be very annoyed." And he was. "You will work in the harbor until I can trust you again." Zorran was delighted with Foduck's dilemma. "Fancy not securing your barges on a water hill. They'll come back to spook you and your special helmet. Woo! "And who's to say I'm not afraid of ghosts?" snapped Digby. "Ghosts? Things that go bump in the night? Rubbish!" "Well, I'll tell you a story that'll make your stack quiver," Digby said. "A long time ago, a little tugboat was returning home. It was a misty moonlit night. Suddenly, the tugboat lost control and plunged over the side into the pits below. He was never found again. But many of the workers will tell you that when the moon is full, they have seen the little tugboat trying to get home, but he never reaches the other side. So what do you think of that, Zorran?" "Rubbish," replied Zorran. "Never mind him, Foduck. He'd be really frightened if he saw a ghost." This gave Foduck's captain and driver an idea. "Let's play a trick on Zorran." The next day, he spoke to Zorran's captain and driver, who agreed. "We'll do it tonight." Zorran had to take coal barges to the coal mine, and then bring barges back. Zorran's driver decided as part of the plan to cross Pitfall Bridge. "Haunted bridge? Rubbish!" snorted Zorran. "It's as tame as a pet Pikachu." But all the same, he kept thinking about Digby's story. When dusk fell, he was keen to leave. "If we don't go now, Theodore will take my favorite place in the dock." "We have to collect our barges first," his driver replied. He could see the plan was working because Zorran was nervous. When night fell, they set off. The mists were rising around Pitfall Bridge. Zorran whistled, and the sound echoed everywhere. Then ahead he saw flickering lights. His captain knew they were only insects that shine brightly at night, but to Zorran they looked like a tugboat. Next, his driver secretly threw a rock from the cab into the pits below. "It's the ghost! Take me back! Take me back, please!" When Zorran reached the safety of his dock, he closed his eyes tightly. "Spooked are you, Zorran?" laughed his driver. "No, I'm asleep." And Zorran refused to open his eyes. He did, though, when he thought his captain wasn't looking, just to make sure that he was still there.